Back with another video. Blueface's mom leaks the whereabouts of Chrisean Jr. Let's get into it. Before we get into it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my videos. And go ahead and share it if you like. Now go on down and comment. You can comment a heart, you can comment a thumbs up, you can comment whatever it is y'all want to comment. Just make sure you comment. Okay, so Kalissa, Blueface's mom, she goes live. She's talking about the show that she's on and how it went, and she didn't want to overpower certain people on the show and what happened, and wait for other episodes. And she appreciate everybody, sticking with her, watching her shows, paying for both, apps and stuff like that. And she goes on, she talk about how her kids aren't appreciative, and her family, her friends, and how she do so much. She try to put certain people on. She told people to do different pages and all that kind of stuff like that, and they don't want to do it. She get them ideas, they don't want to do it, but they still want a bag and they still want to work and stuff. But she's talking about all that stuff. But then she goes on to talk about how she's teaching her grandchild to appreciate stuff and stuff like that. People get mad about that. But anyway, closer to the end, she starts to talk about Chrisean Jr. and this situation. And she talks about, people saying Blueface is not the father. And she was like, that's for him to say. And if, he needs to take another test, he needs to take a test. And if he knows and he need to go back and take a test, all that type of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a certain part at the beginning, let that go through, and then I'm going to jump to the end of the video, because I know some of y'all here for the Chrisean Jr. situation. That's what y'all here for. I'm going to jump to that and play that, and I'm going to come back and play some other stuff, because I know some of y'all still want to hear some of the stuff she's saying. So I'm going to let y'all go ahead and hear that, so y'all ain't got to wait all the way through the video just to get to that point. But let's get into that.
You were talking about Callie team making her look crazy. Everything is on camera. Everything I do, baby, is on camera. I didn't bring Callie all this way to make her look crazy. That don't make no fucking sense. Okay, I'm pulling puppet strings behind motherfucking sets to make shit work for everybody. But I don't get no credit for that. All I get is a bunch of people, when a mistake get made or something don't go their way, they always try to throw that shit. Oh, that's why this person don't fuck with you. Oh, that's why that person don't fuck with you. Do I look like I need a motherfucker to fuck with me? Just really think about that shit. Do I look like I need these motherfuckers to fuck with me? I'm going where I'm going, with or without them. So, no, I didn't bring my daughter all this motherfucking way to make her look crazy or to have something against her team. What up, Big Mike? People talking about I just be abusing them and talking shit. They go in that little line because they don't have nothing else to say. It's cameras all the time, all around me. If I'm abusing you or you felt abused, get the fuck on. Don't come around me. Don't wait till the last minute to be like, oh, you're abusing me. How the fuck am I abusing you? Why are you here then? Why would you be anywhere somebody's abusing you? I'm just a whole nother woman. Why you gonna be around me if I'm abusing you? Don't come around me. If I have to tell you or remind you or check you to do something and you want to go try to use that slander that everybody else is using, that shit is bullshit. I got y'all all on motherfucking candy camera. Y'all go watch the episode. I think it dropped last night. Was the episode with the brawl last night? Like, come the fuck on. Y'all not doing nothing for me. I'm doing a favor for y'all. And I'm not trying to sound humble about this at all. Like, I'm really, really, really trying to be as patient I possibly can with motherfuckers that don't even deserve to be sitting at my table. I'm really trying to be as patient as I possibly can. And now, I see why my son, like, why you, every week is something with you and this person and that person. I see now. I owe Blue so many apologies. Like, you just want to lash out and just bop somebody outside the damn head, because it's like, I didn't have to give you this favor. I didn't even have to do this for you. I'm creating scenarios that make your character look better than my character. That's why I always come out on top. You ain't gonna never ever see Kalissa at the bottom because I always try to build other people up. That's how I just automatically end up there somewhere. It's been like this my whole life. My whole life been just like this. Okay? I've been giving people credit that don't deserve credit all the time. I'm going to continue to try to be me, but I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try to do it a little differently, you know, because obviously the entitlement and people not being grateful. Like when somebody give me an opportunity, you will never hear me cuss Zeus out. You will never hear me say, oh, them motherfuckers did me dirty. And there's been some times I felt some type of way, but you will never hear me do no shit like that. Ever, ever, never. You know why? Because I still am grateful to the opportunity that they did give me, even though certain things don't go my way. I'm not going to be like, oh, y'all ain't shit. Y'all abusing me. Oh, that's bullshit. I don't like fake ass motherfuckers who play that Trump card to try to get some attention. And like, you was better off just being like, you know what? I fucked up, my bad. Let's move forward. I lost my motherfucking cool yesterday just looking around, having to do so many different things myself. I didn't even tell nobody. I was in the hospital 2 days ago. Overwhelmed and overstressed. Got out the hospital, went right back to work doing everything. And everybody else just pulling up for the cameras to get their fan base up. And it's like, we still have to work off camera too. We can't just work when the cameras is rolling. But then I get a bad rep for it. My videographers did something with Callie's video footage, and she thought I had something to do with it. I had nothing to do with that shit. Nothing at all. I'm sorry if they don't see you as a star. I'm sorry if they not trying to do all this and do all that for you. I'm sorry. Then her makeup artist called and asked for video footage that I paid for. It's just always a lot of scammery constantly going around. It's just pure fucking scammery. Y'all watch my nephew. He came out here. He jumped on my show. I'm trying to put him on. I'm trying to help him out. Make sure, you know, Callie got the proper security. This somebody I think I could trust. Next thing you know, I didn't mind him at all going to Chrisean's football game. I don't care. I don't care about stuff like my nephew going to no football game. I didn't care about that. It's just the lies. Like if somebody lying to you and conniving around you, just know there's a reason. They don't feel comfortable, even with Ingrid, my fake ass friend that's been fake my whole time, but I still keep giving her chance after chance after chance. Why you with my grandbaby and don't tell me? I would never pull up on one of my friends' baby mamas or they grandkids and do some sneaky shit for clout. Like, I've been around a lot of motherfuckers doing a lot of dirty shit to me, and I still consider trying to help or trying to put them in positions. Y'all have all watched me work this shit for 3 motherfucking years, begging Callie to pull up, begging Dre to pull up, begging Blue to pull up. I've been really working this show by myself for 3 years. Dre still get a check. Callie get a check. Everybody still gets something, but act like they doing it as a favor. You're not doing me a favor. I'm signed off and sealed. I'm pretty much gonna be taken care of regardless. I didn't do all this just for me. My grandson heard me yesterday, and he saw me go to the hospital. Then he saw me get back to work. Carter literally looked me in my eyes after going through what I went through yesterday and said, "Grandma, you okay?" My poor grandson is watching all of this, hearing and knowing and seeing. Like, she out here blessing everybody, and y'all just sitting there with your hand out, pulling up soon as the cameras get here. You supposed to help before the cameras get here. That's just what it is. Like I said, you will never hear me. I don't care if it was Zeus, a smaller company, a company with no name. You will never ever hear me say, you know, this person did this or they did that. I just won't fuck with them no more if I feel like that. I'm not about to wait till they, you know, there's a discrepancy to be like, oh, that company fucked up, or they did this or they did that. Your dumb ass should have left if you not happy. The last thing I heard about Junior is that he's with Chrisean's sister, and I heard that from my son's team. So I reached out and I told them, tell my son if they mess, because y'all was telling me about that CPS, and I reached out to my son's team and I told them to tell my son, if there's a problem with the CPS, I'm qualified to take the baby and I will go pick him up right now. And they text me back and said, my son said he cool and he with Chrisean's sister. So the baby is where the mama and the daddy agreed for the baby to go. Y'all should be more worried about y'all own kids at this point. My son is talking to Bodine. That's where he calls on his phone. That's who got his phone. So stop getting on here fucking lying before I block you again.
What does this mean?
What? Just say. You're almost out of data storage space. It says Minecraft is restricting access this feature until you clear up some additional space. You have too much stuff downloaded on the phone. Take some of your apps off.
I just took one.
Blue is not Junior's father. Well, that's for Blue to let us know when he come home, okay? That's not for us to decide. Now, he already done said he was. Now, if he ain't, he got to come back home and tell us he took another DNA test. Yeah, this next generation is definitely a lot more disrespectful than ours. We was disrespectful too, but y'all a whole nother level of disrespectful and ungrateful. We was so grateful. We was so grateful to any opportunity that we could get. I don't care if it was extra work. I don't care if people invited my kids to do extra work. If they invited my kids to a video set, I was always grateful. I don't know. That's why y'all not making it, because y'all not grateful. How you gonna let Zeus put you on and then turn around because you mad about an issue and then talk shit about him? I can't stand a motherfucker like that. That's them the type of people I'll never fuck with again. Wait till.
Okay, so now I'll let y'all get past that part. I'm gonna go ahead and show the rest of the stuff that she's talking about because I know some of y'all want to see that or whatever. But I just want to go ahead and get that part out for those of y'all that didn't want to wait all the way to the end. But I do want to say this before I start to play that. I like how she said she's going to let Blueface handle that, basically. If he knows he's not the father, or if he's not sure he needs to take a blood test, he needs to take a blood test. She not getting into all that, whether she think it's his child or she don't think it's his child, whatever. She's letting him handle that stuff. That's his situation. But the part of telling where he is, I really don't think, because everybody's saying it's a leak and people telling me to watch it, so that's why I named it what I named it. But I don't necessarily think it's really a leak, because she said with one of the aunts, Chrisean's sister. So it don't really tell exactly where he is, like his address or who he's actually with, because she has several sisters and it's several of them that wanted to take him. So I really don't see nothing wrong with it, because she didn't really get into it that much. She was like, basically, he's where he's supposed to be. So he's okay. She's basically just letting y'all know he's okay. It's nothing. I feel like there's nothing wrong with it. Do y'all feel like something wrong with it? But anyway, y'all start commenting as y'all watching the video. So I'm going to put the rest of this up. Here we go.
If you stay somewhere and you really want to say some shit to somebody, you a fake ass bitch. If you wait till the perfect opportunity, till a person is down and they tired, just got out the fucking hospital, their kids is not even helping, you watching everybody with their hand out and entitlement and doing shit, but you didn't turn around and be like, oh, well, you treat me like them. You think? As a Leo, I learned no one will ever give me back what I give, or will never have my work ethic. And I never expect them to, but bitch, don't complain and start kicking and moaning and letting all your cats out the bag when I ask you to do something. That's not the time. You a vindictive motherfucker if you wait until I'm down on my last leg to tell me how you feel. You should have told me that 2 days ago when I was cashing you and your family out. Then you bringing strangers to my house. I just moved because I didn't want nobody to know where I stay. Now I gotta move again. It's always, it just never, since Blue did not do a lot of things right. I sincerely will tell you, he dropped the ball on how I feel. Now that's just how I feel. If you was gonna do all of this for all these stranger motherfuckers, you definitely should have took care of your sister and your brother and put them in a position first. Now that I see how hard that would have been and how the entitlement and ungratefulness would have been, I could see how somebody would say, you know, yeah, ha ha ha, you now look at you. You did all that work for them. Ain't nobody grateful. Everybody in position to eat, and ain't nobody about to give you now motherfucking flour. But that's not why I do stuff. I do stuff because I want y'all to be comfortable so that I could go live my life and be comfortable. You feel me? Like, I do it, I'm not doing it so just so that I could eat. I'm doing it so everybody could be comfortable so that they don't have to ask me for shit. And that's the reason, that's why Blue should have did it. If you about to bless out all these motherfucking strangers, you bless your house first. And then you start blessing strangers. That's all I was saying. And we fell out about that. We didn't see eye to eye about that. Maybe I do owe him somewhat of an apology because I used to hold him accountable for even when his friends fucked up. You still got to forgive them, but it's like, nigga, I don't have time to be running around here forgiving everybody and giving everybody chances to keep throwing daggers at me because I got the bag. You don't know how many times I've asked my assistant, find a product so I can go in 50-50 with you so you can have your own plate from now on. So that we can be on equal playing fields. It's been a whole year she ain't brought me shit. How many times I've asked makeup artists, all right, you do glitter, bring me glitter. Let's go 50-50 on the glitter. You do makeup, go create your own makeup. I'm going to go 50-50 on. If I got to lie and say my beautiful skin came from your bullshit, that's what we going to do. Run me the bag. Nobody brings a bag. Nobody brings an idea. But they always got something to fucking say. If you ain't got no ideas, bitch, shut the fuck up and keep carrying the bag. That's all. That's it, and that's all. But everybody gonna have something to complain about because they don't want to carry the bag and they don't want to take the time to come up with an idea. There's no fucking way I would have been nobody's assistant for no whole fucking year and ain't came up with my own fucking bag idea. By now, we should have a whole platform on social media bigger than Hollywood Unlocked. Am I lying, y'all? For 2 years now, 3 years, it was all my family bullshit. How many times I say, create a blog page. Nobody ever, and then they don't have an idea, and then they don't want to follow your idea. I'm not here to bash nobody. I'm just here to say, I'm not about to let y'all keep saying like, oh, it's this person don't fuck with you, that person don't fuck with you. I don't need none of these motherfuckers to fuck with me. If we haven't seen that by now, we just ain't gonna see it, okay? Yes, that was my whole family story that been played for like 2 years all over these blog pages. So if I tell you go make a blog page so I can feed you the bullshit first before they get the bullshit, the blog page will be up and running right now. Nobody got a blog page. I'm like, do you know how much fucking money you could be making on promo if you'd have created a blog page when I told you to do it? You definitely need help to make it to the top, but you have to respect that your help has to keep growing. You have to keep upgrading your help at all times. If your help ain't willing to stand up, stand all the way up, you got to keep moving. You cannot sit there and swaddle around with people that's not interested in growing. It ain't gonna work like that. You gonna be bickering and arguing with people who don't even matter. Yes, just got out the ER because my stress levels. I get there, my sugar ain't high, my blood pressure ain't high. I'm just overwhelmed and overstressed. And I got to pay a bill for that dumb shit. Like, it's just not, it ain't fair, it ain't right. I'm like, oh, I need this, I need that. I can't get nobody to do shit. I believe that me and Bree would be better off. We could have been better off as friends, not co-workers, but maybe just as friends and families. Everybody is not meant to work, and this business is a hard business. That's why y'all don't see Cardi with no friends. Y'all don't see Nicki Minaj with no friends. Y'all don't see Megan with no friends. Like, this is so overwhelming and so consuming. And the entitlement that comes around you, it'll suffocate you into not even wanting to get up and do shit. My friend was here for a week with her husband and her grandkids, and we were supposed to have a vacation. Yes, she agreed to jump on a couple episodes and share our moments, which we did get to do, but she ended up working so damn hard to assist me that it was like, where's your assistant? And it never dawns on me because I just keep doing the task myself, whether it's Blue, Callie, Dre. I'm in a restaurant working, trying to do this, trying to do that. I'm working and I don't realize that nobody's helping me until somebody else lets me know, God damn, bitch, you carrying all this shit by yourself? So my friend was here and it finally dawned on me like, God damn, I look over, she's sweating, she can't get dressed. And then everybody else pulls up to get on camera and they got lipstick and hair and makeup. They dressed, we not dressed. We putting shit together still, putting all the showroom together. We doing all the fucking work for everybody else to pull up dressed, cute, jump on camera. Now, if you go look, everybody is dressed. Me and my friend probably look dusty as fuck because we've been working all fucking week on the episode. She supposed to be here like, you know, complimenting and saying this and that. She having to go shopping. She having to, you know, take my credit card, buy this, buy that, do this, do that. She didn't even get a vacation. She flew all the way out here to come and go to the premiere with me. We've talked about this premiere and this sharing this moment together since we was in like 7th grade. Like, my friend literally prophesied that like I was gonna be a star and like all this stuff was happening like 7th grade. I went back and told her like, oh, well, I didn't become a star, but my son is one. You was right. She like, no, bitch, go back. You're not done. It's you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like she get here and I'm trying to enjoy her. And she worked like a dog, y'all. I'm talking about every single day for this episode. She worked like a dog. Then they canceled our little premiere, so that kind of broke my heart and put me in a funk. But she still created the most beautiful moment. After finding out that the premiere was canceled, she created the most beautiful premiere right here at my house with friends and family. Y'all gonna see the episode. Y'all gonna hear everything that was said. And y'all can judge. You know I've been taking y'all collective criticism for 2-3 years now. We here on it. Y'all say it, I marinate on it, I see. Sometimes I'll be like, fuck you, you don't know half the shit I go through. But sometimes I'll be like, you know what, you got a point there. And that you gonna see that somebody should have really looked over and said, you know what, you're right, I've been dropping the ball, my bad, I'm sorry. I got this going on or that going on. And I basically just said, fuck you and what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? And I did get some apologies yesterday, and I did feel some type of way. You know, my other bestie was there. She showed up cute, didn't ask me if I needed no help. She showed up to jump on the camera, and you know, she had got her here to help do the premiere and stuff. But nobody ever asked, like, well, can I bring anything? Can I help? I'm going to bring 15 motherfucking strangers to your house without asking you, do you need any extra food? No, I'm just going to bring all these motherfuckers who you don't even know, give them your address, and bring them to come eat your food. And, you know, that's just what it is. And then my friend had to let me know, like, you being taken advantage of. And you don't really realize it, but It's starting to be a pattern. And if you keep letting it be a pattern, everybody you bring on is going to do that because you too nice and too gullible with your people. Now she talking about I got to run around and just tell the next assistant this, and this. And like, don't negotiate. Don't be friends or try to, you know what I'm saying? Try to create, a partnership. Just, the bitch just work for you. That's it. If it grow to that, cool. But if not, you got to respect where people at. And I don't know how to do that. I used to rent Airbnbs out off my house, y'all. Like I had a second house. And even when the stranger motherfuckers leave, I feel some type of way. Like, oh, they've been here a whole month and now they're leaving. Like I just have that separation anxiety, and everybody, after like a week or two of seeing you, I get into that routine and I just feel that way. And I don't know where I got that dumb shit from. But and she said, if you gonna be in this industry, bitch, you gonna have to learn how to look a motherfucker in the face and say, no, I don't like my hair like that, fix it. No, I don't like my makeup like that, fix it. And if they don't fix it, switch them out. You can't be sitting there feeling sorry for people, and that's their job. That's their job. That's what they signed up to fucking do. If you don't like the shit, don't wear the shit. No, not me. I leave the shit on, lie and say it's cute, all that. Oh, you did a good job. You ain't did shit. Yes, I'm creating like so that other people could get a fan base, and like creating opportunities and different things. Like, oh, just say you did this, you ain't did shit. Like, and that's my fault. I take full responsibility for not just looking at people and saying, yes, no, do this, do that. You don't do this, do this, do that. Then just like on your job, I just need to find somebody else. And I always fuck up and wait till the person really fuck over me or make me feel some type of way, and then I just lash out. And that's my problem. There is absolutely no way that Callie should have been mad at me for something that the videographer, she know I don't have no control over our editing. If I had to when I started off trying to control the editing, I was losing my mind, y'all. I was literally sitting with them for 8 to 10 hours watching Dre's footage, Callie's footage. Like, come on, I'm doing everything. So I told my videographers and my people, I don't want to do no more of the editing. I don't want to see my stomach hanging out, or, I'm fat over here, my deodorant showing. I don't want to edit stuff. I wanted it to just be raw, how it come out, and that's what it is. So I don't have no control over what they put on the show at all. I chose to be that transparent because that's how open and honest I wanted the show to be. So Callie already knows that. So why are you mad at me for what they put out if you didn't want to go sit down and tell them what to put out? Ask her. That's what she mad at me about. She mad because they put a show out that she felt like had more of me in it than her, and it was her main episode. I had no control over that. Then she let these weird ass motherfuckers who don't matter around her, that's eating off her flesh right now, tell her, oh, that's fucked up, when you should have told them bitches, my mom don't even control the editing, so don't say shit about my mom. If somebody say, oh, if I had a mom like that, I wish my mom would have put me in this position, or do. Can y'all still hear me? I hate when people call me back to back and I'm on live. Anyway, those same friends have already told her, oh, I wish my mom would put me in a position like that, or I wish my mom would do this or do that. And then these same motherfuckers will turn around and tell you will let these weird ass motherfuckers say your mom is evil, knowing I didn't have shit to do with that videography. Now, if somebody tell me Callie evil, and I know Callie, I know her to the core, whether I feel like she being evil or not, you not finna tell me my daughter evil. If somebody tell me Callie evil, you might get backhanded. You just might get a backhand. I might take the charge. Sorry. Don't come talking to me about my daughter. Now, when these dizzy bitches is talking about me, is she saying that? Bet you she ain't. She's seeing the blogs and the people talk about, oh, Callie don't fuck with her mom now because this and that. She don't fuck with her mom because the videographers fucked up her edits on her dance thing and put me more in it than they put her in it, when she should have just told them, let's re-edit that. I didn't have shit to do with that. But then the other motherfuckers will try to come behind her. And this where you will fuck up at. Oh, you ain't gonna treat me how you treat Callie. But bitch, you just told me Callie taking advantage of me. I gotta stop letting Callie take advantage of me. I need to say no sometime. But then you will turn around and say, you ain't gonna treat me how you treat Callie. Them type of people is snakes. Them is snakes. I know what snakes are. I see them all the time. Them is snakes. Them is snakes. You know I go above and beyond. All y'all do. For every single one of my kids from that dirty ass restaurant that I was in there washing dishes and getting flour all in my face and all in my hair for a whole year, and that motherfucker brought that weird ass person over there and got all that shit started, and he still ain't got that restaurant. Then Dre with his bullshit. I don't give him his way. I'm taking him back and forth. I'm doing the drop off. I'm helping you file the paperwork to get visitation. I got you and your daughter at my house. Then you go back home with your wife and you flip on me. What the fuck did I do but help him? But that's okay. I'm gonna line it all out crystal clear. And if anybody want to contest anything I say, they can contest it on the show. I'm gonna lay it all out on each and every one of them entitled motherfuckers that have used me to the core. Okay? And I want one of them to get up, stand up and say, this what you did, and that's fucked up. Because I got it all on camera from beginning to end. I don't do shit without the camera. And this why. Because everybody that feels entitled that's going to try to take advantage of you is going to use them last motherfuckers that tried to do the same shit, even though they was sitting there talking about that shit is so wrong. That's so dirty. I definitely play a part in all of it. I definitely do. You know why? Because I let the shit go on and on before I say something. But from now on, I'm going to say something that day. I'm going to say it that day. And then we don't have to let the build up. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate to just keep nagging every fucking 5 minutes. But I'm going to keep saying it until either we decide that, you know what, this isn't a good fit for me. I can't keep up. Or she not about to let me run this bullshit ass game on her. He on his phone playing his video games. He don't be paying attention.
We got a package today.
You talking about people when they kids is there. He be right there. He's a Carter, tell them you have seen everything that everybody have done to me. Tell them the truth.
What do you mean?
You tell them you have been around everybody that I give and take care of and do stuff for, and they turn around and don't do nothing to show appreciation, because sometimes you do it too. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just was checking because they was checking because I was checking. Because I'm pretty sure you feel like I do a lot for you and you don't appreciate it sometimes too. But then sometimes you will come back and say you appreciate it, and I appreciate you doing that. But I know sometimes you feel like I'm just supposed to do it. And I'm really not just supposed to do it. He a baby, but he still understands, and he still knows, and he still sees. And I still want him to grow up and be appreciative and not just thinking that that's my grandma, she just supposed to do it. Telling a child they are not entitled is not manipulation. Thank you, girl, because them the same people that I'm talking about. They're going to try to make it something else out of something else when I'm trying to train him to be all he can be so that he don't be out here doing that bullshit right there. Exactly. You heard him say you right, because he knows and sees, from my husband to my kids to my family to my friends. I go above and beyond, and I don't even get half of it back, and I don't even expect half of it back, but I do expect some type of appreciation. I know you can't do what I do. I know you can't multitask like I multitask. I know you can't manifest like I manifest. I know you can't move like I move. But don't be walking around acting like you really doing something when you're really not doing nothing. Be appreciative to the roles that I create for you. That's all I ask. He'll be out any day now. Nothing wrong with teaching appreciation. Exactly, but they're going to try to make it like it's totally something else. When he already see every time I reach my hand out or do something or pick somebody up or drop somebody off or keep somebody or don't do something I don't want to do, he already knows. I can't see what Dre said. What did you say, Dre? I can't see what you said. Don't let these people get you all piped up. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Cause you done told these motherfuckers I done sold you to Zeus. Now who please don't do it. Please don't do it. Zeus wouldn't even buy you. Please don't do it. He said that's the worst wig he ever seen. Uncle Dre said that. Is it ugly, Carter? Uncle Dre said my wig is the worst wig he ever seen. Is it ugly? Huh? Or I just need to lay it down. Is it ugly?
Don't ask me. Why you asking me?
Oh, that means it's ugly then. I told you to be honest in everything you do, so if it's ugly, just say it's ugly.
I never said it was ugly.
Oh. Everybody is on their own agenda. I'm on my own agenda. I'm gonna continue to pray for everybody. Y'all make sure I know it's costing y'all a lot to watch me on both shows, but trust me when I tell you it's greatly appreciated, and I'm gonna return the favor somehow. This wig is cute. I just didn't get to refresh it because I had to take my friend to the airport at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I didn't get to lay it down or refresh it. It just slapped on my damn head. I don't care about Zeus, Whack, or the aliens in Florida. I just want to be left alone for real. Love everybody. We love you too when you left alone. I ain't talking to nobody until they ready to talk and respect all that I have sacrificed and all that I have done. I ain't got nothing else to say I'm just gonna continue to be doing what I'm doing. On to the next. On to the next. I'm on to the next, okay? Yes, ma'am. I'm here for you, girl. I'll be subscribing to everything. Thank you, girl. Hold on. Where you at? Callie is my favorite baddie. She my favorite baddie too. Dre been married in his word and in his skin. He ain't trying to deal with this no more. It's too much. I don't have no Tanisha. I don't know who that is. I don't know who them people is. I don't know who them people is, Andre, but you already know. If am person in this world do am thing to you, I'm gonna leave up out of here doing something to them, they mama and their kids. So you ain't got to worry about nothing getting left on the table. Just know that. Just know. Keep your head up and keep doing what you're doing, and just know I will leave here about you or your baby without a blink of an eye, honey. We'll be in there doing my push-ups like Miss Daisy. If you block, DM me when I get off of here, and I will unblock you. I love the shows. But don't be mad when I get on here and tell my truth, because everybody should be able to tell their truth.
All right, y'all, comment down below how y'all feel about this whole situation. Do y'all feel like she doing too much? She talking too much? I feel like as a parent, she does too much sometimes. But a lot of times it's more so she's hurt. She feel like she's pushing her kids to do certain things and they're letting her down, or they're blaming her for certain things. Like she said, she's behind the scenes and she's trying to push them. Like she said, she's trying to get a situation, a narrative. And I get that, because a lot of this stuff I feel like it's enhanced, it's extra, it's not really everything that's really going on. She's pushing it to make it look like it's more than what it is, to make people watch. Like she said, she give a narrative, she make herself look bad to make them look good, so people want to watch. Like, oh my gosh, this is happening. And a lot of people do that stuff. And her as a mom, she's trying to do that. And I can see that in her. But at the same time, she can be a little extra messy. And people see it like that and they have a problem with that. But I get what she's going with that. I'm trying to be a mom. I'm trying to push them. I'm trying to help them. I'm trying to make sure they're good. You know, make the narrative bigger than what it is. I see that. I definitely see that. And then she's trying to teach her grandchild to be thankful and stuff like that. Don't take stuff for granted, all that stuff. I see nothing wrong with that. But in everything you do, somebody's going to have something to say. So with that being said, do you, and don't stress yourself out. Because with anything, whether it's big or small, you can be a big star, you can be a small star, you can be whatever. Somebody's going to have something to say. Like me and my YouTube, I'm not that big, but it's always going to be some type of comment. But you just got to live life. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, be blessed.